Greetings, Lisa here, interdimensional 5D. If you go to sleep at night and you feel like you've done something, more than likely you have. We consider this that you work for the army of the Lord or you work for the army of the bad guys. Either way, I'm talking to you. I wish I wasn't talking to the bad guys, but I am. My theorems are based on Dolores Cannon's work reading the Bible and my own personal experiences. I just had a message come through. I've just been through sort of a bizarre experience. I'm going to relate it to you only because Spirit really does talk to me and they want me out here because there's other people who experience some of the same things I experience. Now, I'm involved with a bizarre collective of evildoers, basically, and I guess my purpose in all that is to kind of say just enough stuff and people get found out, and it hopefully will break an evil conglomerate that's in the entertainment industry, that's involved in human trafficking and drug dealing. Okay. Some of these people who co-op for this group can get into the dream time and can manipulate your thoughts. They'll emulate spiritual beings. Now, they have emulated God and the angels on more than one occasion, and they can affect tarot readers, like through their cards. So it's come to my attention that my closeness to God has to be even stronger. Now, there is a person in there, call him Victor. I don't know what he garners, but he pretends to be like my 5D husband. Okay, it's been pleasant. I can't complain. The physical part of the 5D experience has been interesting. I'll probably write about it at some point. But I have to focus now very closely on myself. And for those of us who are empaths, we tend to give too much of ourselves away. And these people don't understand, they don't have the moral compass to understand that being kind is not a weakness. It's a strength, but not like what they're accustomed to. So when you go out there, be very mindful of the illusions, because so-and-so can look like so-and-so, this one could be that one. They speak in each other's voices, which I guess is a witchcraft thing that comes under the heading of charms or something. And I just find it interesting that here are moneyed people with nothing better to do than to manipulate, try to aggravate, or break the heart of just an ordinary person who's more than willing to always be helpful. So I pulled some, Spirit made me get up and pull cards. And this message is really to a few. First of all, I can't hardly close the psychic connection to the outer dreamtime world. I see a lot of things, okay? I saw each of you doing your sex magic, being with your partners. And I saw Victor be with Rosalie. I don't know if that's her real name, but I find it interesting that you people can't act. And maybe my daughter always wanted to be an actress and said she didn't want to do the casting couch stuff. And I get that, so we didn't push it. I wouldn't have been good at the casting couch stuff, because if you came on to me too hard like I was your property, I'd probably fight you and I'd be dead. But I find it interesting that you read about these people, and then it's like if you partner with somebody in a movie, you can't do it platonically as professionals. They all seem to go into the relationship with the lead character. So Victor is with Rosalie. Good luck, Victor, on that. And I'm walking away on that one. You're not going to destiny swap me into her. Sophie's not definite destiny swapping into me with whoever the fuck she's fucking, because she fucks almost everybody on every continent. I'm not going into Catherine and whoever the fuck she fucks, because she's another one who fucks everybody on another continent. And then there's Miss Texas Pigface with the Lisa dolls concern. I'm not destiny swapping with you either. And you guys can go ahead and try. And this is where I'm going to say to you in acronyms, the longer you let this go on, the more complex the octopus gets. And tonight, and they'll do it tomorrow, and they'll do 3 days of it to destiny swap to get my soul so they can live with their girlfriends or boyfriends as if it's me. Anyway, I find that sad that you want to end me so you can be with me and somebody else. I don't get it, okay? I don't get it at all. And I often wonder why. Why would you do it? I mean, why wouldn't you just come and have a friendship with me, garner what I have, but not try to kill me or keep my life so damn confined that I want to shoot myself? But I think you all owe me money, and that's what it's really about. So I pulled some cards. And this Ace of Swords, the message from the Page of Wands, which would be me, who's being held back, bubbled, and the partnership with Victor has completed and it's over. Then the next message was, and there's so many Queen of Wands in this story. So I don't know if this Queen of Wands is me or Missy in Texas, but I think it's me, because really I am the Empress. No matter whether I have a lot or I have a little, I am the Empress. There's actually a chart in England where my name is on it, but they won't let that come out either. It's hidden, and only I can open the space. So, Queen of Wands, Empress, me. They want me to fight for the Hermit. Or, yeah, they want me to fight for the Hermit. Who's actually celebrating right now as a King of Cups with Rosalie. But I told Spirit, I'm not fighting anymore. That if that guy wanted me, he would be here, right? Um, I personally don't think fighting for a man is intelligent. That's like high school stuff, and it just amazes me. You people are in, the youngest one of you is 34, and some of you are in your 60s. The music guy is 60, 61 now. Maybe you're even 62. And you act like you're still in fucking high school. Like you have college educations and you don't use them. Or maybe those college educations actually limited your beliefs. And maybe thinking that there is no sin in and of itself is a limiting belief. Anyway, they want me to fight for that King of Cups over this Ace of Cups. That's being held back from me. So the work, they say put the work in. Work on a message. The page, this is Page of Swords. And kind of Knight of Swords it out there to the world to bring completion to this part of the story. And then, my divine masters came in. Michael, always around me. You can do it, Lisa. You can do this. I'm not really sure what they want me to do. And Cthulhu, I can't say sometimes. Cthulhu wants me to stay focused. And I don't know why this one came in, other than Victor he's a husband, he's a father, and a son, so he's got his responsibilities. I get that. I guess you're married, Rosalie. You must be married. I don't fool with married people. I'm disappointed in your behavior towards me. And your acting really has kind of gone downhill. And so you're not my favorite actor anymore. Anyway, I don't understand the point of it all. You've tried to kill me on more than one occasion. I'm still here. Killed me through trying to do it through spiritual practices. Yet, however, I keep having remembrances that I wake up in terror and fear in my nighttime sleep. Something occurred when I lived with my second ex in Kansas. And I think there were a whole bunch of people in Kansas who were doing things against me. And maybe in Missouri too. Anyway, this part of this collective story, do not call out to me, do not reach me. Anybody who touches the well at this point, I'm going to ask God to do sinister things to you. And to the anacronyms, if more people keep dropping dead that are part of this trial in this group, you need to ask God about it. And why are you not doing your parts to just bring it to a close by bringing the victim into the scene to address everybody? And why wouldn't you give the victim, I hear the money's cleared from New York and I have an estate there. I want my money. I want my property. And that's what this message is really all about. Because from here, this moment forward, to all of you who have played in my 5D energy space, whether you're of the government, a police officer, a teacher, a therapist, a CIA agent, an actor's wife, a drug dealer, a human trafficker, or just some beat up bum from a motorcycle gang that supposedly I'm supposed to get beat up when I go to Kansas City. And nobody's out there really to help me. You're all my enemies. I did really draw the short straw, as it were. Michael says I can do it. And this afternoon, an angel showed up. An angel might show up right now. Or maybe a four-headed beast. Because I know a lot of creatures from past lives associations. Creatures that love me. I'm disappointed in Victor, but have a nice life with Rosalie if you think that's what's going to do it for you. I don't give it more than a year and a half at tops until you both will want to get bored with each other and part and go separate ways. That's my prediction. But please leave me alone. I'm not your toy. If I healed you, I think I deserve thanks for that. And I know I've done a lot of things for you. Opening your eyes to things, saving you some money, pulling you out of a jail once, breaking a spell on a 10-hour dancing spell. Let's see, and the list can go on because we have like 3 years of those experiences. But I guess Rosalie works in your industry, and she's got hair because your ex-wife didn't scalp her. And I don't understand. Why would you want to end me, who's done so much for you? And why would you want to box me in to where I can't move forward? But here's the deal, and I'm going to repeat this. To all of you who are working against me, it's now going to become extraordinarily supernatural for you. And I think that's the only way it's going to change for me, is when God really, really steps in and makes a difference in your life. And not that you call and ask for his help. I think he might just come and slap you all around a little bit. Even you in acronyms. And you fucking CIA psychics. Stay out of my fucking head. Anyway, that's all I have to say tonight. I'm sorry it's not more of a pleasant message. And to my little boys out here, I say every now and then, I love you all significantly. I will get on from time to time, so you don't worry about me. I will keep you in my prayers. If I see you, I'll give you my energy, or I'll transmit information to you through the 5D. But be very, very mindful of who you befriend out there or quantumly entangle with. And trust me, people, quantum entanglement is quite real. Thank you for listening if you did. I will not be back for quite some time because this is time for me to end the stupidity of this group. I have to stay away, which they'll think they won because this is part of it. They don't want me to speak out. But if God tells me to get on here and give a message about the aliens or Federation space or stuff that everybody thinks is just a joke, I will do it. So, peace out, be well, be kind to each other, and stay as safe as you possibly can. I know my little boys are amazing, And I absolutely do love you. Bye now.